In this video, we will discuss how to connect any API with smart chain. Smart contracts on any blockchain can connect to any API by integrating with Chainlink oracles. We have already seen massive growth of API and off-chain data used in Solidity since Chainlink has entered the space as an oracle solution. Now that list, list is growing rapidly to increase Polkadot, Avalanche, Binance Smart Chain, Bitcoin via RSK, and more. As all these chains benefits from API access to the external world. Chainlink is a well known as the leading framework of DeFi price feeds, which currently secures billions of DeFi value. While Chainlink price feeds as an important functionality that empower a multitude of DeFi platforms users know and love. The alone does not revolutionize the capabilities of smart contract. Chainlink was designed with a much broader goal in mind: to be the standard data middleware layer for smart contracts and unlock the capabilities of smart contracts to reliable trigger event in the external world. To accomplish this, Chain gives Solidity developers and other smart contract developers a framework of interacting with any external API. Quick start guide. The first one: choose your return type. Define your return data global variable according to the data you have requesting: string, unit, etc. Volume in the example code. Update, fulfill functions assignment. Pick your oracle and job. Using an oracle listing service such as market.link, find your oracle of choice and update the address and job ID. Add API call to request. Update request structure to include your desired API command and URL. Update depth to phrase that JSON data to be returned. That's it. In about 15 minutes, you can have your own externally aware contract developed on chain and making API requests. You can learn more about connecting your smart contract at our introduction to using any API page, and continue below for a more in-depth analysis of making a HTTP GET request. Chainlink adapters. The first concept to cover is Chainlink adapter. Adapter can be the data manipulation functions the every Chainlink node supports by default. Through these adapters, all developers have a standard in interface for making data requests, and node operations have a standard to serving the data. These adapters include functionality such as HTTP GET, HTTP POST, compare, copy, and etc. Adapters are your DApps connections to the external world's data. For example, here are the parameters of the HTTP GET adapter. The first one is GET. Take a string containing the URL to make a GET request to. The second one is headers. Takes an object containing keys and strings and values as arrays of strings. Query params. Takes a string on array of strings of the URL query parameters. XPath. Takes a slash delimited string or array of strings to be appended to the job URL. Existing Chainlink job space. For certain common requests, a node operator may already have an existing Oracle job configured. And in this case, the request becomes much simpler. Rather than building a request structure with the necessary adapters, the difficult request strict is all you need to create. No additional adapter parameters are needed. The oracle you choose will know how to respond based on the job provided when creating the request structure. Chainlink external adapters. External adapters are the weather data you need. You can handle it off Chainlink since they are pieces of code that exist off chain with the Chainlink node. They can be written in any language of your choice and perform whether functionally you can think up so long as the data interrupt and output either to the adapter's JSON specifications. The external adapter opens up Chainlink requests to perform unique new actions such as connecting a Tesla to a smart contract and authenticating your Reddit account in the smart contracts. External adapter act as the interface between the Chainlink node and external data, letting to node operator know how to request and receive the JSON response that is then consumed on one chain.